welcome back to the channel. It's taken me forever to put this episode together because I'm once again working on 10 things at the same time and not finishing any of them, which is progress but doesn't make for a very good episode. Because it's taken so long, these first few scenes are actually from our Christmas morning. We got another firewood delivery of just over 4 cords and managed to put it up before the first snow hits. In combination with our own firewood from last winter, this almost completely fills up the shed. Santa bought some new accessories for the tractor, as well as a drone. Between Christmas and New Year's, I find a little bit of time to deal with some cleanup work of taking down some dead trees alongside the driveway. I still have this pipe dream that at some point I will take this entire brush pile and borrow a wood chipper from a friend to turn it into wood chips. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime in the near future. While I'm working, I get a great reminder of who I do this for, the UPS guy. Get a little too optimistic about the carrying capacity of the pallet fork and have another oh shit moment. The tractor has tipped on me one too many times. I have to do something about this. But first, there's more cleanup work to do in the back, like this dead birch that's very close to the fence around the orchard. I discover that having the drone is a great way to get even less done, because in order to capture shots like this, I have 10 minutes of setup for 1 minute of action. At least it looks cool, and I missed the fence. A little bit further up the driveway, there are some more broken trees from previous winter storms that need to get taken down. In some cases, it's pretty thankless work because they're all hanging in vines, and in case of this white pine, it's not even very good firewood. You get the picture. So back to the tractor. I would like to make a ballast for the back to give it some more weight that I can connect to the 3-point hitch, so I order what I learned is called a drawbar. I'm looking at the 3-point hitch for the first time in detail and realize that there's also a pin missing, which hopefully should just be a cheap replacement part from Tractor Supply. I'm able to make 2 out of the 3 connection points, but somehow the entire 3-point hitch seems to be laterally offset. I discover that there is a little threaded linkage that is used to adjust left to right. The threads are rusty and stuck, and access is difficult, so I start out by first removing it. Once I'm able to access it with some more leverage, I'm able to get the threads to move. So that's the easy part done, minus the pin that's still missing. The next step is to build a form for the concrete ballast. I take some pieces of plywood and cut them to size. I pre-drill the pieces along the edges in order to be able to connect the panels with screws. The square holes on 2 sides of the box allow me to slide it onto a piece of square metal tubing, which is a leftover piece that I bought from a welder around the way. I pick up a couple more short pieces of rebar from the hardware store and fasten them to the square metal tubing with tie wire. I'm hoping these will add some rotational stability of the concrete block around the metal tubing. Because I don't trust the screw connections and I don't want this box breaking apart while it's full with concrete and making a giant mess in the garage, I add tie straps. I also mark the level to which I want to fill the box with concrete on all 4 sides. Time to let the fun begin, and I get off to a terrible start as this plastic gallon water jug, which has become brittle from being outside all summer, completely shatters on my very first attempt. After a brief panic, I managed to find a 2nd gallon jug that seems to be in better shape and doesn't break. This one lasts me through the entire end of the project. I discover that it's quite difficult to mix the concrete with the paddle mixer and the drill in the bucket, and end up mixing most of it with the trowel by hand. Once I'm satisfied with the surface, I tap the sides of the box with a hammer in an effort to try to remove any little air pockets that might be left. And there she is. What a beauty! I even managed to connect it to the tractor and move it up and down with the hydraulics. Everything seems to be working great. Throughout the month of January, we have a fairly mild winter with very little snow. I now know that that's about to change. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.